over the world, it really does have a very special feel to it. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly had. And Royce! Good strike, quite an alarm. Quaresma. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's got away. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Coutinho just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Clears it out of harm's way. And here's De Bruyne. Crosses into the towering header! That's great strength on the ball. Rami. Di Maria. Cleared away. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Forward it goes, and it's played forward. Looks to thread it through. Courtois catches it safely. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're off again.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good amount.
Royce! Philippe Coutinho. Into the channel. Played into space out wide. Quaresma. And it's De Bruyne. Modric. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair...
Gets up to head it! He will be livid with himself. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Plays it out to the wing. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Now it's De Bruyne. A heavy challenge. It's anyone's ball. Now it's Messi. Plays it back. Modric. Has a hit! What a hit! The save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
And this is the chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Knocks it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you wherever you are for what looks as though it is going to be a crucial game in the group stages. It was always going to come down to this eventually. The margin for error has been removed and we deal with absolutes. What can happen here over a very short span will be definitive. The group stages have to lose some teams, and that is where these teams are focused. No doubt this will be a brilliant, unmissable game for the neutrals, but it is laced potentially with cruelty, as so often at this stage of the competition, because something has to give. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of.
Stocker is the guilty party there. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cutrone. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Quaresma with the crossfield ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's made sure that that won't get through. Played out to the right. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's pinged one through here. Royce showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xhaka. And it's Quaresma. Stocker. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Coutinho hits that long. Xhaka. There's the whistle for half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Sassuolo, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Out again for a throw-in. He's in space and looking for options. Romagnoli battles to win it back. That's a good foot in there. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No, that's not going to find its target. That is very well defended. Cuts it out. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this.
And a header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Di Maria, and here's Messi. Neymar, a scything tackle. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. And here's Coutinho. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Messi. That's great strength on the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And he heaves it forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rapidly approaching the end. Sassuolo look as though they are set to go out. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you wherever you are for what looks as though it is going to be a crucial game in the group stages. It was always going to come down to this eventually. The margin for error has been removed and we deal with absolutes. What can happen here over a very short span will be definitive. The group stages have to lose some teams, and that is where these teams are focused. No doubt this will be a brilliant, unmissable game for the neutrals, but it is laced potentially with cruelty, as so often at this stage of the competition, because something has to give. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Royce. Royce plays it out to the wing. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Hoists it forward. Danger averted for now. Has gone out. He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Thiago is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. FC Basel have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Modric very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
That's believing too much in his own ability to hold on to the ball.
Half draws to a close. We've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Royce. Quaresma tries lifting it over. Oh, good interception. Emmett Xhaka. Well, they could break here. It is quite a run he's making here. Looking for a decent ball in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Di Maria, Coutinho gets away from his opponent, turns and goes back. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Foot in, Sassuolo have a free kick. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Xavi with a real chance here. Xavi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific.
Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Messi, Thiago, big chance! Yes!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you don't have to guess which one I preferred.
high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Sassuolo take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Gets the better of his man, and he's cut it out.
FC Basel are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Beautifully done.
Sassuolo certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And help's available out wide. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Trout has a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. He's been taken off. I'm guessing this is an injury.
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake up.
Gets up to head it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. And that was enough. Your final thoughts? Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this. For those who want to secure a place in the last 16, all that is needed, 3 points. It does sound easy enough. The major issue, of course, being that the opposition here are not prepared to lie down. They are pumped for this. No apparent sign of nerves, just a steely determination. The prize, a chance to play with the very best. And there is no better motivation at this level than the need to win. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of it. Son Heung-min! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Son Heung-min is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And here's Herrera. Di Maria goes looking. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, good ball. Messi finds himself offside. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's gone for it! And the counter is on. Di Maria. Vitolo plays it out to the flank. Tries lifting it over. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He's being closely tested here. Di Maria. Messi looking to run onto it. Messi knocks it away. It's a throw in.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition.
He's had a shot! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Vitolo really has pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
Tottenham take the lead, and a shot! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Digne drives it forward. And we've reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're already into the second period.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match.
Goes for goal! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Played out to the right. Great leap! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Finds himself eased off the ball. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Messi.
Sassuolo showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tagliafico gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Vitolo. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
That is gorgeous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Two to the good, they have breathing space. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this. For those who want to secure a place in the last 16, all that is needed, 3 points. It does sound easy enough. The major issue, of course, being that the opposition here are not prepared to lie down. They are pumped for this. No apparent sign of nerves, just a steely determination. The prize, a chance to play with the very best. And there is no better motivation at this level than the need to win. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Sassuolo are nothing less than a picture of focus and determination. They know what this means.
Yeah, this is the most straightforward task to tackle, Peter. Nothing but a win will do, and whatever game plan the manager adopts, these players will be driven by...
Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Alderweireld.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Coutinho. Oh, that's nice. Tries to dink it in. Di Maria goes for the cross. Xavi floats one over. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Son Heung-min, he's had a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Modric plays it forward. Tottenham get it back again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets wrestled off the ball. De Bruyne. He's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Knocks it away. And here's Xavi. And it's Di Maria. Ball driven towards the far post. Alderweireld tries to clear. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
There's a long ball, dangerous looking ball. It's come to nothing. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
Sassuolo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And the Herrera. Looks to clip it forward. That intervention was very necessary. Coutinho needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vitolo really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Gets good distance on it. Now it's Vitolo! There's going to be another change here. And he's there to clear it. Enya pumps it into the area. The changes then in quick succession. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's been flattened there. Kane. Hoists it forward. Subasic gets it upfield. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for it!
Not the worst effort, Peter. It just needed a bit more fine-tuning.
Lucas Moura, Vitolo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min goes up and over.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this. For those who want to secure a place in the last 16, all that is needed, 3 points. It does sound easy enough. The major issue, of course, being that the opposition here are not prepared to lie down. They are pumped for this. No apparent sign of nerves, just a steely determination. The prize, a chance to play with the very best. And there is no better motivation at this level than the need to win. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Sassuolo are nothing less than a picture of focus and determination. They know what this means.
Yeah, this is the most straightforward task to tackle, Peter. Nothing but a win will do, and whatever game plan the manager adopts, these players will be driven by the need to get the job done. I think for reputations, finances and prestige, this is a very, very big deal now.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Vitolo. That's great strength on the ball. Timely intervention. Pavoletti. Gone back to the keeper. Alderweireld. Alderweireld with the crossfield ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well weighted. Son Heung-min. That is terrific skill. Son Heung-min! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Di Maria. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Sassuolo, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Lucas Moura provides an outlet. Lucas Moura. Lucas, towering header! And he's there to make a great save.
Vitolo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Tagliafico, decent looking ball. Done very well to intervene. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Gets good distance on it. Di Maria. Now it's Neymar. Neymar just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Son, and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position.
something for him to cling to.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's going to be a double change then. He's picked him out. Chance! Cutrone. Corner.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sergio Ramos concedes a free kick for that. Sergio Ramos is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Rami goes looking.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
The defence can get it clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, hello, good evening, everyone. We have reached the pivotal point of the competition. The field is down to 16. We are therefore in exclusive company. Group tables are behind us. We have reached the cutthroat stage of the competition. Knockout football of the highest order, and it is live here.
Dreams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Mane. Well, of course, every year this is the point at which it gets really tough. Not just within the confines of this competition, but the season as a whole.
Yes, and we've seen...
He's had a goal! Hoists it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Keeper sends it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's almost...
And Tevez! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Alexander-Arnold. Plays it over to the other flank. Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. Tagliafico, and it's Coutinho. Tevez, Keita, Mane, Rami gets it back, Xavi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's been taken short. And it's Fabinho. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's trying the shot.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Shaqiri. Played out to the right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here.
Tevez quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
And it's Neymar. Neymar hits that long.
Sassuolo making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Wijnaldum. Vertonghen. Back into the middle. What an adventurous run from a defender. He's there to get rid. Cutrone. De Bruyne. He's looked long this time. He's got through. Now it's Mane. And Mane! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mane certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there.
To the keeper and try something new. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now it's De Bruyne. Cutrone. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Fabinho. The Tongan tries to switch the play. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's De Bruyne. Thiago. Thiago tries to head towards goal. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Coutinho tries lifting it over. He just whacks it away. That's a good ball to find him. Tagliafico. Chance! Knocks it away. Back out it comes. And that's it. Sassuolo have been held at home. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
have left themselves with quite a bit of work to do here. They were not able to maximise their home advantage. They come into this needing to win. It is a tough ask based on what we know about the home team today. The travelling fans are giving this as good as they get. It is a feisty atmosphere, you would expect that. We should be able to get the game underway very soon, and it is a game all of which you will be glued to, I'm sure. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Win goes for goal! It's a goal! They have edged ahead overall. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Sassuolo take the lead and take charge of the tie. Shaqiri spreads it towards the left. Oh, that is asking for trouble. In with a header! They are firmly back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Sassuolo concede. We're now level here and on aggregate. Cleared without complication. He's left his man. Hoists it forward. It's a brilliant interception. Tries a header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Origi hits it! Tongan gets into the right position to intercept. Philippe Coutinho. And it's Messi. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. The whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Sassuolo head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Real chance! There it is! And they have an aggregate lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Sassuolo take the lead both in this match and... It's Origi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Wijnaldum. And here's Origi. Big chance! And the ball's come out. Gets into some space. Here's the cross. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's got through. Wijnaldum. He's in! Origi! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Coutinho! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
To get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Cuts it out. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Xavi gets it back. Henderson drives it forward. And the ball is out of play. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Mohamed Salah. And there goes the final whistle. So that's the first round done, and on we go. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on
Sassuolo made it through then to the business end of the tournament. We're down to the last 8 now, the stakes getting higher and higher. Not only them, of course, it's the same story for everyone. They all are desperate to win it. Something then is going to have to give. It is a charged atmosphere in here, fittingly so, given what is up for grabs. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A truly big night of football here ahead of us. It always is when this competition is in town.
Well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when everything takes on a tougher, more pressurised edge. When you want to win all you can, but might have to settle for one. This would be worth settling for, believe me.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gross is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Timely intervention. So above all others, Jim, what do you think is the single factor? He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That's been won straight back. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Sassuolo looking pretty solid right now in a period of the game when they have been vulnerable. Close. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Gets into some space, pumps it into the area, cut out in the nick of time. Goretzka battles to win it back. It into the middle.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Well played, he saw that coming. Gross. Forward it goes. And we've reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Gross. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Looks to dink one in. And he's there to cut it out. Goretzka goes looking. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And it's played forward. Romagnoli positions himself well and cuts it out. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this.
Goes for goal! Thiago drives it forward. Gross. That's a good... He's gone for it! Well, the ball's cut. Well, that is asking for trouble. Time to deliver. Gets away from his opponents. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Gross is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Keeper has beaten it away. In comes the cross. That intervention was very necessary. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Shakhtar Donetsk making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Shakhtar Donetsk don't have many options, and time is running out. And he has been fouled there.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Has a hit! And that is that. Well, it's ended all square, but with their home leg to come, there's little doubt which side this favours now. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sassuolo? Certainly.
So hello and welcome again for our broadcast of the second leg of this quarter-final. The first leg, as you all know, was a very tight one. Both sides failing in their attempts to break through. All that is absolutely certain is that we are right on a knife edge. We have to have a winner here, no matter how it comes. This for a place in the semi-finals. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So we are now where we began. Neither side any closer to the semi-finals. Someone from somewhere is going to have to make a difference.
Well, this is still anyone's game, Peter, and you can sense a very mixed atmosphere of optimism and pessimism. After a scoreless first leg, I wouldn't necessarily go with the home team here to pull through, because the mood in this stadium could change very quickly.
She goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Bruno Jordao tries to get it forward quickly. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. He's away! Neither side yet able to find the net. Goretzka with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Neymar. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, good going for goal! Goal! Shakhtar Donetsk! And that gives them an overall lead.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Shakhtar Donetsk have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? What an adventurous run from a defender. Cut out, chance! Oh, taken with style. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolute.
Shot at goal! Sassuolo come into the second leg just as they started the first. It is a narrative which is also applicable to their opponents after a goalless draw last time out. Much has been talked about on and off the field since those 90 minutes came to a close. But talk is one thing, hindsight is 2020. Right now we have 90 minutes ahead of us, which will tell the ultimate tale. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So after first leg stalemate, despite a lot of huffing and puffing, it's time for someone to make a difference. Who, I wonder, might be the headline maker.
Tough one to call this, Peter, and I can easily see it being attritional. Both sides desperate to take the initiative while also being...
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
There's a long ball. And they've been caught out here. He's got away. Goes for goal. And for a moment, time stood still. Strong punch. Hoists it forward. Pavoletti. And it's played forward. Sergio Ramos. Goretzka. Not until half-time, and it is still goalless. Gets away from his opponent. Neymar. Neymar. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Close. Messi hoists it high, and it's the goalkeepers to claim. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, so it's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Gross. Gets it back. Nicely measured pass. Pavoletti. He gets past his man. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. And it's Goretzka. Neymar is onto it and can take it up. Oh, good interception. Neymar. Cuts it out. has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sassuolo with a set-piece chance. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Decent hit from there. It's being played forward. We'll get a throw in. Hoists it forward.
Shakhtar Donetsk merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got away.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. We are already back underway. He's made sure that that won't get through.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goretzka tries to stroke it through. Back to the keeper and go again.
Sassuolo clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
And it's played forward. We've reached the midway point in extra time. And it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far? And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. So, for the last time, who dares to win? Has a pop! Clearance and very necessary. Neymar. Chance! Oh, it's in! Finally! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Crosses it. Great leap! And that may well be that. That is that. Sassuolo have got it done through to the last four and evidently now believing in it. Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I am certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. Going for goal! Xavi. Cutrone. Hoists it high. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. Tries a shot!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
I guess for the visitors here, has a hit! He's delivered all right! Arsenal take the lead!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Arsenal take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And it's Hector Bellerin. Coutinho. Messi. Well positioned to make that interception. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? No, not quite.
Xavi clearly thought he could deceive the keeper, but not like that.
Raspilicueta. Across the field it goes. And here's Bellerin. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Thiago. Thiago, not easy. It's Thiago! Xhaka plays it forward. Now it's Rafa Silva. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Rafa Silva. And he's away. And he's there to cut it out. Cutrone. Messi brings the ball forward. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And the game has already resumed here.
Sassuolo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And it's Silva. Good ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Granit Xhaka. What are you thinking?
Sassuolo.
And the shot!
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Hector Bellerin. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
gone a long way up and away. Gets it back. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. It's a brilliant interception.
Arsenal are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Mustafi. Guendouzi threads one through. Receives it from behind. There's the ball, up to meet it! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort. They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And that will be the final act. Sassuolo have left themselves with plenty to do in the home leg. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
That's
Sassuolo have returned home a defeated side after the first leg of this semi-final, only to face the same opponents again under very different circumstances now. They've had time to lick their wounds, and they now have the backing of just about everyone in the ground. The overriding question amongst the away contingent was whether their team had done enough to make this tie safe. On scoreline alone, you've got to doubt that. It's close. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Potentially 90 minutes away from the final, and it is the hosts, Jim, who have everything to do here.
Well, if you have to produce a big result, and by that I mean one of real importance, doing it on your own patch, in front of your own crowd, is the preferred.
Aubameyang! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. We're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Out to the left it goes. Rakitsky does well there, alert. The Lacazette, and it's Aubameyang. Sergio Ramos battles to win it back. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Ospina sends that a long way. Hector Bellerin with the crossfield ball. Defenders on the back foot. Looking to break out here. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Cutrone. The Lacazette. Lacazette goes looking, plays it out to the wing. Rafa Silva goes up and over. Half-time in the semi-final. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
Well, Peter, it's 45 minutes to conjure something up now. They've been better than the first leg, but the pressure is really on, and they have to answer to it.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here. Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Aubameyang sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Great leap! It's broken loose. And it's played forward. Cutrone. Hector Bellerin. Pass needed to be better than that, and a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
Guendouzi. David Luiz. Ospina gets it upfield. Raspinaqueta. Rafa Silva. It's Aubameyang. He's left his man. This has gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's neat. Rafa Silva just brushed off the ball there. Sergio Ramos drives it forward. And it's Coutinho. Looks to thread it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Sassuolo are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Now it's Neymar.
Sassuolo are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hoists it forward.
Arsenal are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Sassuolo have returned home a defeated side after the first leg of this semi-final, only to face the same opponents again under very different circumstances now. They've had time to lick their wounds, and they now have the backing of just about everyone in the ground. The overriding question amongst the away contingent was whether their team had done enough to make this tie safe. On scoreline alone, you've got to doubt that. It's close. This place simply a monument to the game. So, looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Has gone out. Rami plays it long. Cutrone has given away a free kick. David Luiz.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to... Hits one! Dispatched clinically. Simplicity itself.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement.
So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. Velton's Arena here is a remarkable stadium in many ways. It features a retractable pitch, a retractable roof, definitely one of the most modern arenas around. So we're all towering header! Goretzka. It's a loose ball. Defenders on the back foot. Koscielny cuts it out.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them. Yeah, this has gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That has put a stop to that. It is fascinating, is it not, on this occasion, above all others, simply to wonder what is going through the heads of these 2 extraordinary tacticians.
I just think at this stage, Peter, they'll both be happy to stick to trying to figure each other out for any potential weaknesses.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but at the same time, there'll be a lot of nervousness out there, and you can certainly pick up on whoever doesn't make the best start and maybe look to exploit that.
And it's De Bruyne. To clip it forward. Tagliafico. Goretzka drives it forward. Cutrone. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Carlos Soler. That's it back. Gelson Martins! There it is!
And always such a great time to score. A brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing.
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, and ultimately produced just 1 goal. A decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it? Goes for goal! Dispatched clinically! And the second half is off to a flyer! Cutrone versus the keeper. And only 1 winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has... Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And he's straight offside. Gets the better of his man. Can he find a finish now? Rakitic can get it clear. And it's Thiago. Thiago not easily shrugged off the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And here's Suarez, it's Griezmann! Just sails past the upright.
Griezmann almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
He gets past his man. Coutinho. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cutrone plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Carlos Soler has created one goal already. Griezmann! Just a whisker away.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Has a pop! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Koscielny. Chip through. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Keeper sends it forward. And he has been fouled there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chiesa. And here's Coutinho. Cutrone. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. All square after 90 minutes. There will be extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we're on the way. Ball's gone out of play. Carlos Soler goes looking. Rakitic tries to locate someone up front. And that is as far as they're going to go. Sassuolo have it back and they can go again. Chiesa. Keeper's got good distance on that. And out to safety. Sassuolo get it back again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're up and running. So time for a bit of smash and grab. He's gone for it! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cutrone cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Sergio Ramos does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Thiago. Cutrone, and the finish! It's broken loose. And yet another chance goes to waste.
Sassuolo really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Cleared without complication. Ball is over the line. Couldn't get the direction he needed.
Barcelona can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
He's got options out wide. Delson Martin up to meet it. And that's it. Nothing between them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. So we have to find a winner, and this is the only way. Griezmann steps up to take the first one. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Coutinho steps up for his penalty. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
I think the tension must have got to him because that went straight into the keeper's arms.
No, it's been saved.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he gets wrong.
Carlos Soler comes up, their fourth taker. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
De Bruyne, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Rakitic comes forward for the 5th of 5. Oh, no!
Oh, that's so unlucky to hit the goal frame.
So this to seal it. He's buried it, and he's won it. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage. Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the...
And sticks it away! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Goretzka. Sassuolo are engaging here in European football's flagship competition.
Yeah, and the manager making his ambitions pretty clear, Peter, in the build-up to all of this. Although it has to be said, he did mention a few concerns too, being the current depth of the squad and quality that he'll want to be able to call upon.
He needs more.
He does, yeah, and he's like worried that if somebody gets injured, they've got a problem.
And he heaves it forward. And that has been cleared. Neymar chooses to go back. Now a chance to break. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Neymar. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Neymar! Good ball kindly. Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Neymar was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who...
There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Sassuolo head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Already up and running for the second half. Sassuolo carrying a one-goal lead. That's a good foot in there. And it's Goretzka. Played it early. Knocks it away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
It's anyone's ball. Messi is flagged offside. Gets it upfield. Brings it forward. He's through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. More in impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Sergio Ramos. De Bruyne. De Bruyne needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He gets past his man. Has a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Xavi. Plays it out to the wing. This could spell danger.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And that is that. Sassuolo have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, I think they have every reason to go after another 3 points here. They pretty much set their stall out in the first match. So why back off now? It's not the time to compromise. They have the belief, and they must stick to what they're...
Has a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Goretzka plays it forward. Neymar. Cutrone. And he's straight offside. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Xavi with a delicate ball. Now a chance to break. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. And we're not going to make any further progress now. He's got away. Cutrone! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Knocks it away. And it's Goretzka. Bender can hoist it clear. Tagliafico. And here's Messi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. It's a bolo! Xavi. Good idea, just poorly executed. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Chance to break. Cuts it out. Drexler drives it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Diaby gets wrestled off the ball. De Bruyne tries to stroke it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbolo. Hoists it high. Hit into the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's got through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's going long. Oh, good interception. Cutrone. It's gone a long way up and away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hoists it forward, just brushed off the ball there.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Taliafico. And it's Goretzka. Final seconds, this has to be it.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
And that is that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's gone. Well, hello everybody, thank you for joining us for what we hope will be an intriguing group stage game, and it is first against second. Two teams with the same objective, and that is to make sure that they will still be here once the competition resumes under a different format, one that is far less forgiving than now. This, no doubt, a game of the utmost importance, not so much for the final outcome in this group, but potentially who meets whom when that time comes around. And that is something that both of these sides are only too well aware of, with those finishing top getting what is usually a more comfortable draw. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's gone for a throw-in. There will be a throw-in. Dynamo Kiev seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
Oh, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Plays it over to the other flank.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's not going to get that. Sergio Ramos. Tries to switch the play. Out for a throw. Sergio Ramos, and it's played forward, hoists it forward, gets wrestled off the ball. De Bruyne, Xavi. De Bruyne, you can get that clear. Lovely feet. And it's Xavi. He could be in here. Goes for goal! That is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Hetic. There's a long ball. Done very well to intervene. Rami goes looking. Cutrone tries lifting it over. And that is as far as they're going to go. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Floats one over. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. De Bruyne. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Neymar. Oh, he's found it. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Kane. Now it's Neymar. That's surely a foul, free kick. And who is going into that little black book? Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
Oh, that is a bit special. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Dynamo Kiev are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Sassuolo need to hold on for a few more moments. Out to the right. So that's it. It is all over. Sassuolo, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them.